So I'm delighted to say I've been joined by Alex Frost, who, as well as being the CEO of Tote, is also a part owner in Colonel Mustard, who goes at Ascot tomorrow in the 220, the Howden Kennel Novices hurdle. It's an absolutely brilliant race on paper. But Alex, you're only focused really on one name, Colonel Mustard. And how did all that come about, getting involved in it?
We went to, it's a friend of mine, Matt Coleman, who's a very high-profile agent. And I asked him at the foal sale, it's a flat foal sale, to buy us the 2026 Champion Hurdle winner. So he was slightly shocked when I asked him, A, because it was a flat sale, B, because it was a 5-year project. But no, here we are. It's gone well so far. So if anyone's looking for the next Champion Hurdle winner for maybe 2030, they want to give Matt a nudge.
Definitely so. You could be ahead of schedule. Obviously, going into Ascot at the weekend, you might be thinking more of the Supreme for this season. But just how excited are you to even just be talking about those kind of things, really, with Colonel Mustard?
Yeah, it's mad. It's a really nice story because we've Lorna Bradburn, who's a long-term friend of mine now, Lorna Fowler. She's only got a handful of horses, so it's been a dream of hers to have a grade 2 runner, let alone one over here at such a high-profile race. So yeah, no, and it's what we all dream of. And when you look down at that field, you've really got the ultimate champion, ultimate, I say a year too early, but ultimate Supreme trial. So yeah, seriously exciting.
And you won't be without a chance either. He's obviously a horse with plenty of ability, rated 144 in the UK here, but placed behind Echoes in rain twice, runner up to Ballyadam on his hurdle debut. So there's plenty going for him. Yeah,
I mean, it's amazing that he's grade 1 place. We came second to grade 1, and he's almost the outside of the field for Friday, which says so much about the race and about the hype around the principles in the race. But yeah, no, he's so far he's been very exciting. He came second on his hurdles debut to Ballyadam last year. He's got some great bumper form that's worked out well. Winning those bumpers in Ireland takes some doing. And then that grade form at the festival at Punchdown last year, and we kept him as a novice purely with this season in mind, having decided to wait until the beginning of this year to try and win a maiden hurdle, and that's why we're at this spot here. Yeah, he's in great form. We thought of running him in Ireland. He does need a little bit of cut in the ground ideally, so we've got that. We've been praying for a bit more rain, but no, it looks like a very good surface as ever at Ascot. So it's all set.
And what was the thinking just in coming to Ascot? Obviously, it would have been easier in the current climate to stay in Ireland. So I imagine that you're fairly confident he's going to give a good account of himself anyway.
Yeah, I think you want to, we're based over here. We'd love to see these high-profile trial races well supported. I don't think Ireland needs any help right now, and the novices there are pretty strong. So no, it's a big adventure for us. It's a massive day out, and I think if we are going to come over for the festival, we want to figure out now whether it's worthwhile or not. So come Friday night, I'm sure we'll be planning something very different. But for now, the dream's very much alive.
Absolutely, and Conor Orr gets the ride as well. He seems to have struck up a good partnership with him in the last few runs with him.
Yeah, Lorna and everyone's very keen to support some younger folk coming through, and it's very easy to go with the more obvious high-profile jockeys. But he's a seriously talented young lad who's ridden him brilliantly so far. And when he got off at Galway, he was talking about the next 5 races. So that he's living the dream with us, and we're very keen to support him. And he's been brilliant for us so far, and it's great to be a part of his big journey as well.
I imagine this is probably one of the first times you've been able to go over and see him run as well, is it? The fact that he's coming to the UK makes it a bit easier for you, but with the lockdowns and stuff, I imagine you didn't see much of him last season.
Yeah, no, we went over to Galway for his debut this year. It'd been hard, with racing being largely behind closed doors in Ireland for a lot of last year. you do really appreciate how lucky we were to be able to go racing. But yeah, no, I mean, it's those days at Ascot, I love the jumps days at Ascot. So yeah, no, fair to say that we've got lots of people ready to go tomorrow, and there'll definitely be a cheer if he's still in a win with a shout, 3 out, let alone 2 out, and forget about further up the straight.
Absolutely, and I imagine that people who are at Ascot tomorrow, they won't miss him. He's a lovely big chestnut horse that looks in really good condition from some of the clips we've shared on our social media.
His nickname when we first bought him was Mustard. So yeah, the fact Colonel Mustard was free. He was, yeah, no, he fits the description quite well. And we got so excited about that, we reserved the name Cluedo for a good filly we've got going into training this year. So she'll hopefully be worth watching out for as well. But yeah, no, he's a lovely big horse by McPhee from the German family of Woolgeist, and a family that's getting sort of better and better recognised. We love my breeding, and seeing that German blood come through so prominently with a lot of these bloodlines now. He comes from that family, so hopefully it puts him in good stead now. And McPhee's, all the Tabari line have done very, very well over hurdles. Obviously, they've done well with everything, but so it's a good combination so far.
Excellent stuff. So it's hopefully you can continue to do the goods on Friday, and best of luck.
Thanks very much, Luke. Appreciate it.